Hi, I'm Phil Connors.
And I'm Phil Connors.
And we're
Two Kids on a Couch.
Hey guys, welcome back to episode 2 of 2017 Two Kids on a Couch Tony coverage.
That's right. Today we're going to talk to you about some of the musicals that we're pretty excited about that got nominated, but we're going to leave the super exciting ones for later.
Yeah, so these are shows that were nominated for like maybe one or two, a handful of things, but not like the big contenders for this year.
Yeah. So you ready to get started?
Let's get started. One of the shows that opened this year that was nominated for a few things was Bandstand. It's got Laura Osnes, Corey Cott, Andy Blank Billy did the choreography, that's what it's nominated for. It's also nominated for orchestrations, and I mean, those seem warranted.
Yeah, the dances definitely look super cool, and it is, the music's fun to listen to.
It is, and the band is on stage. It's a swing band. Corey Cott plays the piano, and he's super attractive while doing so, because he's Corey Cott. What are you gonna do?
He's killing it.
Yeah?
Yeah. A lot of people were a bit surprised that it wasn't nominated for more. There's definitely a lot of hype around the show. Some people thought it would get a Best Musical nod for some of the leading actors.
Or even supporting actors. Like, it's a pretty well-rounded cast.
Yeah. But I think we'd agree that what it got nominated for, it definitely deserved.
For sure.
Those are good choices.
Yeah, and I think it'll probably run for several more months.
Yeah.
People will go see it.
It's a good show.
It's a good show.
Another show that just opened is Miss Saigon. The revival did very well in London. They transferred it over here. It's been pretty well received. It only got 2 nominations for Best Revival and Best Performance by an Actress in a Leading Role for Eva Noblezada. Random fun fact. I knew about her when she was in high school. She was on the Jimmy Awards, which is like a high school version of Musical Theater Awards. Yeah. Very exciting to see someone who I've been following for so long, so I think she's definitely a contender to win the Tony.
And she is the first Jimmy nominee to be a Tony nominee, so that's that's like a big thing.
I did hear good things about the engineer. Yeah, he played the engineer, so a little bit surprised he didn't get nominated, but I'm not shocked. There's some really good Best Leading Men this time.
Yeah.
And yeah, well, I enjoyed the set and the costumes. They didn't seem to do that much different from the original. Instead of bringing something new to it, it's mostly just giving people a chance to see the old show again, which is not my favorite use of a revival.
Yeah.
But, Cameron McIntosh, he does good work.
Another show that came out is Anastasia. It seems to be doing well. They added a lot of stuff. They added new characters. They took out old characters, added new songs, changed around songs, and it looks like a really good production.
Yeah.
It didn't get very many nominations. It got costume design and best performance by an actress in a featured role for
Mary Beth Peil.
For Mary Beth Peil, yeah.
Who's the grandmother?
Yeah. And they both seem deserved. The costumes look gorgeous, and I'm sure Mary Beth Peil does a lovely job.
Yeah.
A bit surprised it didn't get more for actors, because there were a lot of very talented people.
Yeah.
Also a very talented team writing the score. But, again, I think it's a show that's going to run for a long time regardless of nominations. I think people like it. I think it looks like a good show. And I'm excited to see it tour, and honestly, I don't want to speak too prematurely here, but I feel like it could do quite well in the regional and community theaters.
And like most of the shows that just opened that weren't nominated, it's super possible we'll get to see them perform on the Tony Awards.
Yes.
I wouldn't be surprised if Bandstand and Anastasia and Howard's Chocolate Factory and all these
I would love that.
from them. So that would be really nice.
Yeah.
Another show that opened this season was Holiday Inn, the old Irving Berlin classic. The movie had Bing Crosby, was very successful. Very good movie to watch.
That's good.
They adapted it for the stage. Had, again, big stars. Had Corbin Bleu and Bryce Pinkham. And yeah, it was a really nice holiday, family-friendly show.
Yeah, great choreography. Which
it was nominated for choreography, and that's very well deserved. It's one of those that I kind of understand why it wasn't nominated for that much more. It was definitely a good show. I'm glad it found life on Broadway. Yeah, I would have liked to have seen it.
So War Paint is a show that opened about makeup tycoons Elizabeth Arden and Helena Rubinstein. We're a bit leery of it.
I mean,
we haven't seen it. We can't say for sure. It's got Patti LuPone, who typically does good work.
Yeah. Christine Ebersole, also talented lady.
They're both nominated for leading actress, which is great. It also got best scenic design and best costumes.
Yeah.
We can't speak much to it.
I tried really hard to care about it, and I just talented leading ladies.
Yep.
And the set did look pretty cool. It was a pretty nice set.
Yeah.
Costumes.
War Paint.
Make it musical. The last show we're going to talk about today is Groundhog Day, the musical. Now this one maybe shouldn't belong in this episode because it got 7 nominations, including Best Musical, Best Score, Best Book, Best Leading Actor. By all God's purposes, it is one of the heavy hitters of the season. But it didn't do all that much for us. Excellent cast. Andy Carl, I love so much.
So good.
He does such a good job.
What a fella.
Tim Minchin did the music. Love him.
What a fella.
He's so good. It's a nice book. I love the movie. Big fan of the old Bill Murray movie. I just haven't gotten a good vibe for the set. The costumes do look nice. Choreography looks pretty nice. The soundtrack's on Spotify if you want to listen to it. It's nice.
Thank you so much for tuning into this week's episode of Two Kids on a Couch.
Be sure to come back next week to hear us talk about some of the plays that came out this season that got a few nominations.
Thank you so much to everyone who entered our hashtag Get Off the Couch sweepstakes. We look forward to revealing our special guest star in a few weeks.
Yeah, and as always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share. So just let all of your friends see our fun vlog.
Mark down those calendars because the Tony Awards are just a few weeks away.
That's right, they're coming up. Get hyped.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Bye, guys. And get hyped because the Tony Awards are just a few weeks away.
Almost
that
here.
was dumb. I'm gonna do that again.
You're dumb. Your mom's dumb.
Your mother was a hamster. And your father stole the elderberries. Do you know what I almost just said? They should make a Monty Python musical.
They did.
I hate myself.
You,
All right.
I hate you too.